before we get in this episode, we just want to say a big thank you for everyone that has rated the podcast 5 stars and is making sure that everyone does get around it on.
If you haven't already, please just take your time, rate us 5 stars, helps us out heaps, gets us charting again. And just show some support.
Follow the podcast so you never miss an episode as well, guys.
Yep. And turn on those post notifications so you never miss a Wednesday.
Let's fucking get into it.
Welcome back to the Mayfield podcast, the podcast by mates, for mates. I am joined with Chip, planet-sized McGrath, and Jordan, no bro code Cox.
Yeah.
Bit of a soft spot at the moment.
Yeah, there's a bit of a story to that one from my mate.
Yeah.
There's no story to that.
Shit, mate.
I've got Chip to my left and a fucking dog to my right. How about it?
It's funny how you got me to your left and a snake in the grass to your right.
I've got a small galaxy to my left and a fucking lap dog to my right. All right.
Fuck, I'll teach you something about something though, bud.
Yeah, you're not like a pit bull. You're like one of those
little
stupid
bitch
house dogs.
You're those dogs that like come up to the door and go, they own this cunt? Not anymore because I've stomped his head into the fucking floor.
You're like, oh no, you're those crusty white dogs.
I'd way rather be a lap dog than look like Chip a fucking
You're
pug.
one of those dogs.
Chip, you're a French bulldog, actually.
You're one of those dogs and I'd actually bite your head off.
Can't breathe.
And I'd actually bite your head off.
Chip, I'm not.
You're one of those dogs, I get to the door and you've just got sleep all through your eye. That's you as a dog.
Chip, you're one of those dogs that constantly just drills and has all the back rolls and shit.
Oh yeah, sue me for drilling. Fuck me.
He's not far off the spot either because you know what
100%.
pugs are from? They're the result of like multiple generations of inbreeding.
Yeah. And Coxie's an inbred bitch. That's what he is.
You are so dumb.
No, he is. He fucking is.
Oh, what a fiery fucking way to start the episode.
Yeah. All right, I'll kick us
Chip,
off.
French bulldog McGrath.
Dude, I'll cop that, eh? It's better than being a little fucking white dog like you.
Bulldog, you just call me a white dog?
Like a little yappy one.
Why is it racist there?
No, there's a good way to get out of this, hey? You're a little fucking yappy dog that I look at and go, oh, I'm going to have a field day at this sleepover kicking this cunt
I'll
around
have
the
a field
fucking
day with the
walls.
peanut butter jar and this little white
Chip's,
dog.
Chip's one of those dogs that's like forced to stay in the basement because it can't walk up the stairs because
Dude.
how unfit it is.
Wait, I'm the type of dog that lathers myself with peanut butter and you go for it every single time. That's you as a dog.
What?
All right, anyway, I'll kick us off. All right, so what made me this week is I had taste this week. Really cruisy week for the kid.
What?
Really cruisy fucking week. Couple early knocks. Enjoyed life this week, boys. And because it was my birthday week, I went out for dinner every single night.
Oh,
Every single night.
Yeah.
shout out to all Jellos.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Ooh,
fire.
Good feed.
Good Italian.
Dinner with mum on Monday, then with yous Wednesday. Dad tonight. Tell you what, these fucking oysters getting around
Tuesday.
tonight.
And then
I
you
said
got
Tuesday, mate. I said Tuesday with mum, then with you
What about Monday?
yesterday. Monday, like I knew I had a big week of eating out coming, so I just stuck together 2-minute noodles
Or
at home.
just eating in general.
Well, humans do eat, dickhead. But now, Coxie, you'd be a bit jealous about this one. Absolutely nailed a bit of oysters tonight.
Oh, really?
Fucking good. Oh, big
I knew
too.
you were glowing.
Big too.
I
yeah.
knew you were glowing.
Big, and I taste good too now.
Gross.
And this weekend I've got tomorrow off and Monday off, so I got a 4-day weekend.
Because you're going to a Bucks, aren't
Yeah,
you?
going to a Bucks and Gold in. I'm fucking.
Is this the first Bucks that any of us have been
Yeah.
to? Well,
That
we're
would
not
be.
going, but like, out of us?
Yeah, literally.
Best believe I'm going to tear the lid off the fucking thing.
Oh, we hope he makes it. He just turned 21. We want him to see 22.
Yeah,
Please.
we all do, but like you don't live in the
Please.
fucking future, mate. You live in the present.
Please make it to 22.
And need to freaks and Goldie as well. Little fritters thing on Saturday. So I'm hoping to make a good performance there. And then what broke me today was I went to get cash out, boys. The Savo.
What for? Marketplace shit?
Pet food. So
I know
put-
exactly what you mean by that too.
Don't quiz them on that quick.
Yeah.
So I put my card in right. I pay, like I say how much money I want to get out. And you know what it says, like take your card, and you hear the click and then your card normally comes straight out. So I hear the click, go to reach for my card, it's not there. I hear like the motor's trying to push my card out. Push my card out. I'm like, fuck, this thing's really struggling, man. Tries for about 2 minutes, then goes loading. Tries again, and then turns off, restarts, and goes back to the home screen and it says, insert your card. So my card got fucking nipped the Savo by the ATM.
Did you couldn't get it out?
No, I couldn't get it out. And you know what? I checked me fucking bank and the money's come out of my account.
No
Oh,
way.
have you called the bank and everything though?
No, I haven't. I've got to tomorrow, which is going to be fucking awesome. So I'm a card down. I'm not going to say how much money I was down, but I'm money down.
There's just fucking little Rashid in the machine.
Dude, legit. But I waited I thought that they might just spit it out, so I waited for a good 5 minutes. I was late to my appointment, which is the reason I had my cash. So I was late to that because I was waiting for 10 minutes, bro.
His appointment was a haircut, by the way.
Yeah, a haircut.
I don't know. It's sounding wrong.
It looks kind of fresh right now on camera.
If you're looking on our YouTube right now, Chip's got a fresh fade.
Fucking oath.
You were looking pretty scruffy before, a bit like
I get
sideshow
that label
Bob.
a bit too much scruffy. I'm looking to turn that ship around.
Yeah, it's looking good, man. I reckon that's the best haircut you probably got.
Gun boys.
You were like a wooden sword. Now you're just like a sharp fucking dagger.
See, I'm like this weekend. I want to cut through some shit.
Yeah, like what you said the other night, Chip. A double wedged sword. You called yourself.
So we're bringing back shit from other nights now, are we?
Yeah.
If you want to start this, mate, we can start this shit.
Yeah, he's got a point. He's got a point.
If you're the one that kindles the fire, but I'm ready to light this bitch up. I'll tell you that now.
What did I do the other night? Anyway, so what made and broke me this week
How'd you get your name?
was what made me. I've switched to part-time this week. So I was working full-time for quite a while, and then to focus on the potty, I've switched to part-time because I'm the only one out of us three that can do it because they got apprenticeships.
Yeah. Dude,
So
that'd be awesome.
part-time hours, pretty good so far. Kind of not doing anything for the podcast, just cruising. Nah, but it's because I'm moving out, and that's what's broke me. So moving out of your home that you've lived in for ages, with your parents.
Yeah.
It's sad because it's not like I'm moving out of home, not living with my parents, but it's like moving out of that actual home.
Yeah, like the actual home.
And that was
you
like a childhood home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got so
exactly.
many memories in that house.
And it's the sickest house,
Yeah,
best
it's
location.
So many
Nice,
tugs
yeah.
in that house too.
Dude.
Like seriously.
Wait, whoever gets your poor room.
I'm gonna do some quick
God.
maths. How long have you lived there?
I don't know. Let's just say
6 years?
14.
14. What's
14?
14 times 3?
All right,
6'5".
so roughly, Coxie's had 5,110 wanks in this house. And that's going off the estimate that he does once a day. I know very well sometime he pushes that limit. So we could be looking near the 7,000 sort of mark. We're looking the sort of mark that it's a small step for man, but a big step for mankind.
Wait, 5,100. And then let's take into consideration the amount of times you've maybe just had a shower at my house. And let's up this up to 6,000.
All right, so for each...
Because Chip loves doing it in someone else's shower.
For each shower, you can safely say that's add 3 to the counter.
This is a true story, no bullshit. We had to get our drains unclogged at my house because Chip was staying over here too much. And apparently there was this homunculus sort of thing.
Yeah, but he ran away. They never caught it.
Which was part human.
You know the movie Monsters vs. Aliens or whatever it is?
Yeah.
That Bob guy, that blue one? That's what it looked like.
So he was fire, but he was white.
Yeah, so come talk
Anyway,
pretty early on in the episode.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's on me, that
one. Let's move off this.
What made me this week was I actually spent the weekend in Brooms Head, which is northern New South Wales. It was just cruisy. Dude, this guy, I'm surprised he didn't go, what made me was I broke bro code again, again.
Listeners, I didn't break any bro code. There's no truth in this at all.
Yeah.
It's not like what he did was punishable by death.
What are you doing? He's just stitching me up.
Yeah, so I went to Brooms Head. That was sick. Pretty much did nothing all weekend. And for what broke me, I sort of have a confession.
Oh.
All right. So, you know how at the start of the year we did New Year's resolutions?
Oh, don't bring it.
None of them are
What's
worked.
good is, so we set those resolutions, and I don't have to give a fuck about them until next year, because that's when I want to look and go, last year was a write-off, but not this early on. I don't want to look at them 2 months in.
Yeah, well, I felt in particular I was doing really well with a certain one, which was quitting vapes. And unfortunately...
No, you weren't.
No, I was. There was 3 weeks there, where I wasn't smoking them at all. And unfortunately...
People call me a fucking liar.
Now... I'm going more harder in the paint than I ever have. The other day, I bought one in Gympie. That was the first time I've sort of only ever bought
That's rock
bought
bottom.
one
In Gympie
for me
too.
in a weekly use
It's
thing. I
bad.
bought them for festivals and shit before, but
It's bad buying them, but stopping in Gympie to buy a vape is
that's
terrible.
the only thing worse than that I could see is stopping in Mayfield to buy one.
I'm going to set a new goal. I know
Gympie's worse, I
it's
reckon.
not quite a New Year's resolution, but I'm going to quit before footy, hopefully.
Well, we got a game
Like,
next
you
week.
chuck that hope.
Yeah, so this next week is going to be a lead. Yeah, that's what broke me. And I've also got a bone to pick, all right? And I'm sure some of you listeners can answer this. So I was driving to Brisbane, which is about an hour away the other day, and I see on the side of the road a car that had been pulled over by the cops, and it's this red P-plater with tyres that are fucking almost 100 mil outside the flares, right? And I was driving past and I was thinking, how dumb do these cunts have to be to drive an unroadworthy car and then have the audacity to complain when they get defected?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is the fucking point?
The thing about like most of the thing is like you see people getting around like the most fucked up cars, but normally like there's that many people that have massive lifted cars with like huge tyres on it, and they get away with it for years and years because it's more like if you're driving like a dickhead, a cop's gonna see and pull you over.
No, but what's the point of running that risk? Like, a legal lift is completely fine for what you're going to do four-wheel drive wise. Why do you need to go the extra mile? Like, it doesn't really look
We
that
think about like P-platers, it's massive like a cockwanker.
I understand
Yeah.
if you live in a like Northern Territory and shit
Yeah.
like that. Fair enough, do whatever you want. But when it's like here, there's no point because
I don't understand it.
If it's not roadworthy, like even if your tires are like an inch bigger than they're allowed to be, insurance won't cover you. So if you were to hit a kid,
Really?
shit like that, if you were to hit a kid, hit like a fucking Ferrari, they would be like, we're not paying you out because your car's illegal. And then they're like, well, I've got insurance. But it's like, yeah, you're paying for insurance, but they're not going to pay you out because it's illegal.
That's my point. There's like
Like-
no benefit to doing it.
Yeah.
And then like, why complain about it? It's just,
Yeah.
but like this, I'm talking these tyres are obnoxious. And this kid looked filthy when he got pulled over. I'm like, bruh.
Every kid's
Like,
freaking out about it.
you can't be serious.
Well, you got pulled over today on the way to TAFE actually.
Did you?
Yeah, we
God done
Alright.
for DD.
so I was what cunt? Why would you even say that?
It's a joke.
Fucking idiot. That's dumb
Why do you
as
get
fuck.
so
That's
triggered
dumb as
at
fuck.
Are you serious?
His mum's gonna listen and I think I've actually do this shit. And then I
so
go,
he
caught up.
did
So
actually do
Chip
it.
didn't get pulled over at 8 o'clock in the morning for DD.
This time.
Yeah.
So I fell asleep in the passenger seat and I got woken up with these fucking sirens going around and around. We got pulled over and this cop, the bloke that was driving my his car, it's exactly what you described. A patrol that's unfucking like roadworthy as
you're
fuck.
a fucking degenerate.
And but the cop was like the nicest cop I've ever seen. He saw him because his headlights were like a different colour. So he pulled him over and like told us like he could have like sent us all off the road, like got the car towed. And he's like, but I'm just gonna write you up for like headlights. So just get it, like all the stuff I told you, get it fixed, boys, and like have a good day and let us
See,
go.
that's the
Oh,
way to
see?
go about
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Yeah.
See, cops could be the best people in the world sometimes.
Or they could shoot an unarmed citizen
Yeah.
multiple times in the chest.
Or they could give you 40 fucking hours of community service for doing nothing wrong.
Nothing.
Wait, another thing. You know how last episode you did Welcome to London
Yeah.
as your song of the week? I listened to that today. And
You sure it was my...
was it you?
Yeah, it was Chip.
Yeah, and you said you could run to that beat.
Yeah.
You sure as fuck couldn't.
No,
That thing
wait.
nearly made me have a seizure when I listened to
No,
it.
oi, you genuinely try it when you're running. You get like your left foot. I'm not saying maybe every beat, but you time you run to it and it makes you run.
Yeah,
fucking
you like
quicker.
slowly turn into the Sonic.
Yeah.
For context, anyone listening, it's what would you call it? Like hard style?
It's like
techno?
a hard
It's just
techno.
like acid techno.
Yeah, acid techno.
Perfect way to describe
That's
it.
how, I felt my brain melting when I was listening to it.
It's,
Don't know you don't like
fucking
that shit.
elite. I like
It's
it.
fucking awesome.
Wait,
Yeah.
but I put it on as my last song on my run.
Yeah,
So
right.
like I'll listen to other shit and then your last song that
Skinny Love.
Yeah. Something like real
I
emotional.
listened to it like I was listening to it this morning at like 8 a.m. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I'll listen on the way to work.
How
It's
bad
fine.
is that? Like you'll be driving at like 5:30 in the morning and you've got like Carnival, Kanye's new song on. It's just heavy bass and you're like holding on by a fucking thread behind the
How's it
wheel.
like when you're in the mood where like you listen to songs and one comes on and it just gets your mood up and suddenly you're ready to just fire on all cylinders?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
just have
fucking
songs that like you ever listen to and just feel like shit? Like so
the
emotional.
Mayfield podcast.
songs.
No, I haven't for a while, but I definitely went through a phase
See,
where
same.
I had like songs that would trigger me.
Yeah.
It'd trigger like emotions or like
Yeah.
it remind me of something. But
That's yeah, I had that for ages with heaps of songs,
Yeah.
and now I don't get it anymore. But this week, I listened to another song. You know, "Notion" by Tash Sultana.
yes.
For some reason, that song this week like makes me feel like actual shit.
Yeah.
It's fucked. It's wild how music can do
Yeah.
that.
Boy, if you've never been through a breakup, if you're in a relationship right now, just flick them, and music will sound 10 times
Yeah.
better.
Because when
10
you're
times
when you're
better.
happy in a relationship, you literally just listen to the beat
Yeah.
As soon as you break up, you suddenly just only listen to lyrics and it fucks you up.
You become a
90% of songs are about like breakups.
yeah,
and shit.
literally. You become like a modern day Shakespeare, and you start analysing all the lyrics and shit.
Modern day shakes.
And if that scares you, don't ever go into a shopping centre because all the songs that play in a shopping centre are like will destroy you.
So how much you listen to these
Trust
songs
me.
to like
Trust me.
hear them at shopping centres? That's fucking wild.
No, when
You're
you
like
go
hyper aware to it.
when
It's
you're going
bizarre.
through it, everything you hear like Ed Sheeran come on, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. You fucking serious.
One that ruined me, and my way of coping with it was the night we met. And my way of coping with it was learning.
Bongs?
I was learning a heap of drugs and just booze and fucking strippers. And my way of coping with it was I'd try to learn the really sad song on guitar, right? And I went through a phase where, like, if I learn a song, I'd go up and show mum and all that.
Yeah.
And the first song I learnt was Let Her Go, and then I learnt
Oh
like
my
another sad one,
God.
another sad one, and then I went up to show mum the night we met, and she goes, "Are you all good, man? Like, are you all good?" And it was like, yeah, I just like the way it sounds.
You know how I bought that electric guitar?
You
Yeah.
haven't played that thing once.
No, because when I was first went through the breakup, I was pumping it. Like I was doing it constantly, just learning all sad songs like you.
Yeah.
And then when I started to feel a little bit better, I was sort of 50-50.
The motivation
If
dies
I
off.
went to play the guitar, it'd make me more sad again because I only use sad songs.
my God,
So I
right.
slowly had to just be like, well, I can't play it. And now I'm selling it.
Wait, oh, really?
It makes me sad.
But that's
playing
good because
guitar
now he's happy, so he wants to sell it.
We've
Yeah.
had that many piss chats where we're like, we're gonna start a fucking band. Like from next week, we're gonna start grinding instruments and all
Wait.
that.
Yeah, literally. I was thinking about that today actually because I was packing up my room and I got random instruments in my room, like
Like a didgeridoo.
I've got 4 guitars. I got a didgeridoo. I got 2 bongos, and I was like, could actually get the
And then
boys
2
together.
bongs.
And then 2 billies.
Yeah, no, but I found that crazy how that was like my way to cope with it. I'm not gonna lie though, originally when I learnt guitar, it was merely for the fact so I could like, if there was one at like a house party, I could grab it and play a song. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
Is he gonna say something? Is he just gonna stare at
I
us?
don't play fucking guitar, cunt. I've
He
never
plays
played
DJ
guitar in my
decks.
fucking life.
He plays with
the
himself.
DJ decks.
I'm playing guitar. That's the shittest reason ever to start playing guitar too. So
do you mean,
if you saw it at a party, you could pick it up and play it in front of people.
I've just been honest.
You cunts know how that sounds, eh?
Yeah, we're fighting for main character moments, Chip. Don't act like you're not
Chip,
doing with that
this
DJ
is-
decks.
Oh, don't go around and go,
Are you
oh, fuck
serious?
that guitar. Where's the
Oi.
chicks? I'm going to play a real sad
Tonight
song
we're
for
not going to
everyone.
point fingers. Tonight's all about honesty, all right? Because later this episode we're going to get into our biggest fuck ups ever. All right, so stay tuned for that. Is there anything else we got to talk about in the intro?
Nah, that's it.
No, nothing really happened this week, eh?
Bit of a feisty one. Lots of cum talk and shit in this one.
And heaps more to come too.
Now, if you've been listening for a while, you know that we are accustomed to a fuck up.
Yeah.
Whether it's speaking, whether it's living day to day, we
Jesus
are
Christ.
all accustomed to one.
Heaps of them. Like,
least once a
fucking
week.
heaps of them.
Yeah.
Dude, once a day, 100%.
Yeah, very fair.
But there's
Big or
some
small.
like that just like mark themselves in fucking cement. There's some that just mark themselves in time and you'll never forget it. Like
Yeah,
how
100%.
big you actually fucked up.
The scale of them is so significant that you never forget it. And like, I know one of them I still haven't told anyone.
Really?
But you boys
See,
probably.
There's a few that I've already told on the potty, like
Yeah.
when my ex's parents walked in on us, told my dad when that whole ordeal happened.
Yeah, that was fucked.
Or when I yelled out bitch to a bunch of Polynesians and we got jumped. Moments like those.
Yeah, we've
Dude,
dropped
you deserve that so much.
That was a good yarn, that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So do you want to kick us off?
Yeah,
or-
I can kick us off. I've got a couple that I'm not going to tell because they're like actually pretty fucked up.
And we got to wait. We got to
Yeah,
wait.
if it gets huge, I'll tell them. But it's just like everyone knowing them at the moment isn't worth like what I'm going to cop for it.
It's not play on. We need to be like, this needs to be our sole income
Yeah.
before he tells a couple of these
Yeah,
stories.
but I've got one, and just before I get into it, let's just make it clear that I'm a good person, and
Oh, no. Is it one of
yeah,
these ones?
like I didn't mean to do what I fucking did.
Oh, is it another story when you punched a woman or some shit?
Yeah.
It's probably worse, to be honest, mate.
What the dude?
Oh, my God.
You can say you're a good person and the past is the past, but Wait, there's only so much shit you can have in your past until it actually is who you are.
The more days that go on, the more I go, he should actually be in full-time community service. Like, why is it done now?
Like what I did, like, shouldn't be done to, I presume, a family ever. To
Can
be
we get
honest.
an age?
A family?
Get an age.
Yesterday.
I was on my red P plates. I was on my red P plates.
Oh my God, it's got a reason.
I was driving back from footy training, and it was pissing down wet, and it was dark as fuck. And I was in my Hilux at the time, and I was driving home, and you know, like Levy Road where Mum lives, like it's windy as fuck. And there used to be this dog that I'd always jump out of me, and I know where it lived, and just I'd always move, and I'd always see it ages before. But this time, I was driving down this windy road. I come around the corner. It's always it's at like a hill, like it's a corner and a hill. So you're going over and turning.
I'm gonna back him. This road is fucked.
Yeah, and I'm coming down. Normally you can see him from a mile away, but this cunt this time, it's like he wanted to be hit.
No, fuck.
And I was coming around this corner, and I proper cleaned up this dog, like proper cleaned up this little cunt. And I was too like fucking just scared that I didn't even stop.
That's horrible. That's fucked up. Chip, you can't do that.
It was so late. It was pissing down rain, and I thought I killed a dog, so I didn't want to like check. I don't know if the dog's dead or not.
Well, did he ever? Wait, let me ask you.
Let's just say I moved out of house so close after we couldn't tell if he's dead or not.
Let me ask you a question. Did that dog ever jump out at you again?
I just presumed it learned its lesson and didn't want to come back on the road.
Jump out at you again?
Chip, do you really reckon a dog would have a chance against a 2-ton Hilux coming out at 80 km an hour?
I don't know where I hit it. I remember like seeing out of the corner of my eye a little fucking golden retriever, and then
retriever.
And then after that, I looked back. I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Wait,
at least like
Chip hopped out of his
But
car.
I swear to God, when I left, it was still alive because it was like
it was like
it might have been hopping.
it was making sounds.
It had like laboured breathing and it was on its back, but it was still alive.
But yeah, so that's probably like I haven't told anyone that. I haven't told any of my parents, my girlfriend. That was one that I was going to live with and be happy that no one else knew. And I forgot about this fucking thing ages ago, and I kind of got over it.
Look, like as fucked up as it is, you'd at least hope it was like a shit little dog. Like a chihuahua, one of those annoying ones. But a golden retriever, man. Yeah, you should actually go to hell.
So I probably killed literally man's best friend.
Yeah.
Well, what's it doing jumping on the road?
All I'm saying is like...
It's like that road as well. Those owners should have it locked up.
Like in it, we actually
walked the
dog a couple of times because it used to run down like up and down the street and shit. And we actually walked it back to their house and was like, hey, they're like, it got out, and they're like, oh, it got out. So there's no gate. So I knew this dog. Put it that way.
So it was a repeat offender until it wasn't.
Look,
so
yeah.
I
spent so many fucking trips walking up this hill to drop this cunt home. I thought, you know what? No more.
No more.
You've done your last walk, cunt.
So you actually stalked your prey, learnt its behaviours, and then one night you're like, "Fuck this."
The thing is, like,
did you have?
It became a game because it'd pop out every night, and I'd go zoop, quickly dip off the road and be like, "Oh fucking oath!" I just absolutely proper dip this thing, and
then one night
did you have blood on your ute when you pulled up?
No, dude, it's not a fucking murder scene.
Well, it is.
It's a fucking...
No, we don't know if it was still living or not. He could have got fried and never walked out of his fucking yard again.
We don't know if it was red paint or blood. We're not sure. Dude, that was heavy.
But no, I never saw the dog.
That's how the story to Red Dog ends.
And that's the thing, like... hearing that story, like the other ones that I got that I'm not going to tell are so much fucking worse than that.
Yeah, but they're not murders. They're not like that's like.
Dude, I didn't murder.
The other ones are
the
like
definition of murder is killing someone with intent. I didn't mean to kill this.
No,
cunt.
you know what yours was? Manslaughter.
It was manslaughter. I'll cop that in the chin. It was dog slaughter. Fuck it.
Dog slaughter.
See, but your other fuck ups, like we're waiting to share, like a little bit more funny. That's more like fucked up.
That one just.
That's like Chip. You're disgusting.
I literally killed Marley from Marley and Me.
That's horrible.
Oh my god!
He died poor. That two little cunt.
So he did die.
Huh? No, I don't know if he died. I'm presuming, look, how hard the dog was hit, yeah, the chances of survival were slim. But if there was a dog to do it, god damn it was him.
It was like that dog from that movie Bolt, right?
Yeah, but apart from he didn't fucking run.
After the fact.
No, you,
All right, next one. You go.
Well, mine's like not as heavy as that, but it's still pretty intense. You boys, you know this one. It's like the biggest fuck up I've probably had in my life so far. It also involves a motor vehicle. So I was cruising a football
you
trainer.
telling this
I was
one?
cruising a football trainer, right?
Yes.
And picture this, it's just a 3-lane, it's like dense traffic usually. And the left lane usually moves fast. And I'm not trying to justify my actions. There was a Mercedes Sprinter van in front of me and I didn't really have like field of view whatsoever. But I was driving recklessly. I'll admit that. Like, not recklessly, but I was just like a creature of habit pretty well.
see, we've all fucked up.
Yeah. And Jacko's known for like fast lane changes to get somewhere quickly when it's involved in traffic.
Yeah,
Everyone is, but
allegedly.
No, but Jacko really throws the steering wheel down to get it, like jumps 2 lanes to get where he's going.
Jacko does like a shoulder check that could nearly throw your neck out.
Yeah.
And then looks back at the road and goes, monster.
But the thing is, I do a fake shoulder check because my toolbox is in the way. So it's just, it's for aesthetics. It's like, if I get caught on a dash.
It's to make sure you're covered. They're like, no, he looked. Like, he fucking looked.
And I'm just looking at aluminium. Anyway, so I'm behind this big Mercedes Sprinter van and I just dart across the left lane because the middle lane's slowing down. And next minute, I see the back of a fucking stainless tray and I'm just in the cunt. And so I hop out and my car, because it's a relatively new car,
Fucking
the
new.
It was
emergency
brand new.
system goes. Yeah, it didn't even have over 20,000 Ks. The emergency system goes off in it because I've just had impact.
Yeah, because the new Toyotas send out the SOS,
And they're calling
right?
000, and I'm like, all my airbags went off, and I was like, my ears were ringing, like I'm pretty sure I half got concussed, and I just get out, and I was like, my engine's smoking. I don't know, we got pushed from the left lane the whole way to the right lane, and
Wait,
it was
Yeah.
we saw a photo of it.
Right, well, not
it
even-
was fucked.
we saw a Snapchat story, and it was like, poor guy.
Not even a photo, bro. Because I drove past him on the other side of Nicola Way. Courtney and I were driving, and we looked at the car, and we're like, "Holy fuck! Who cuts managed to do that?" And then I got the video, and then I got the call from Jacko. He's like, "Mate, I got in a car crash." I was like, "No, that wasn't you."
Yeah, well, I was driving a footy train. I'm like, fuck this traffic shit. Like, and I was just getting mad at it.
I was the cause.
Yeah, it was you. But you, like, totaled this car.
it was
like.
bad, man.
Both cars are written off.
Yeah, the first thing I saw when I walked out, because I was like in a bit of a haze and I was like on the verge of tears because I thought I'd just hurt someone. That was the first thing I thought. And I walked past to see if the person I hit was all right. And the first thing I saw
this is
was a
fucked.
baby seat.
That's bad.
And
eh?
I was like, I've just like fucking killed someone's kid. And it was like a feeling I'll never forget. And thankfully there was no kid. Why are you laughing?
Sorry.
Thankfully there was no kid in there. He'd been sent out the front window. No, I'm joking. No, but in all seriousness,
He left the scene quick.
I was so grateful that no
You were
one was
so
hurt
lucky,
in the end.
yeah.
Like they took all the precautions with the lady, and I was really rattled. And they were like, everything's gonna be alright. And like, mum got there, and I cried. The firewall in my car was pushed up against the engine. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Fucking-
You even had to go on the Ambo just for a little check, didn't you?
Yeah, like to see if I was alright. Believe it or not, Dad rocks up to the scene, and the police were there. They tested if I'd been drinking. I'd had 15 schooners. No, I'd had none. Like, I tested clear. I was all sweet, and they were like, obviously we have someone at the scene who gave dash cam footage, and like we can see you checked and you did brake, but you were driving recklessly, which like I wasn't intentionally. It was just like I was just being a creature of
it's-
habit.
but
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, yes, it's a fuck up. Thank God everyone's safe.
Yeah.
But you've learnt.
Yeah.
And
I hope you've
Yeah.
learnt to not change.
No, I
like
literally
that.
have. Like, I drive so much more safer now. But yeah, forever grateful that lady was okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously, Dad, tough love. He's like in the car, and it was cold as well because it was the end of the year. And
Winter.
he goes, "Oh well, the best way to get over it, mate, is go get your mind off it and go to training." So I trained after the car accident, and all the boys were like, "Did you see that hectic accident?" And I was like, "That was me. That was me." And I'm talking, my car was total.
Yeah, but I've like That's the most fucked car I've ever seen on Nicola Way.
Yeah.
Talking about car accidents. One time I got in a car accident on the way to school. Are you
Really?
done with your story? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my mate, we used to just like have the most hectic school runs. It's when you like first get your P's and you just think you're on top of the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And he'd always like rock up in his Swift and pick me up and we'd just be charging it. And we got frappes from Macca's. We're just like pumping Frank Ocean. I remember it so clearly. And we were in an 80 zone, like just, I don't know if we're doing 80 as well. Like we were going pretty quick. And then there was a learner driver that was coming towards us, like on the other side, because 2 lanes each way. And they went to turn to cross our lanes and then they stalled in the middle of the 80 zone. And then we just fucking flew into the back of everyone.
Really?
Holy fuck.
And just like totaled his car.
The L plater.
No, the Swift.
Yeah, like totaled our car. Their car hit the L plater, the car in front of us, and then we just went up the back end of them. Yeah, just full got fucked. And I just remember it was so embarrassing because before the accident, we were speeding past the school buses, going like, thinking that we're the guys. And then after the crash, because we had our frappes, we were all covered, all covered in chocolate milk. And then we're standing next to the both totaled cars, and the school buses just drive past us.
Oh,
that's so right.
Oh, the shame.
Yeah.
How fucking...
It was rattling. But after you're involved in an accident, you're just rattled. Like you close your eyes and you feel like the
it's
impact.
fucking bad.
It's so humbling to like understand exactly what they warn you about with how quickly it happens. Like,
Yeah.
I could not believe it when it happened to me. And to clarify, I wasn't driving. That was
No,
just
that was a
all
joke.
jokes and all that. But yeah, or texting or whatever. But
What?
Because he was driving and I'm just there with my frappe listening to Frank Ocean.
Right.
And when the car stopped in front, I was like, oi, stop. And he's looking out my window. I was like, oi, stop. And he's like, what? I was like, fucking stop, cunt. And then we just went flying up the back.
Wait, I know it's like a bad scenario, but I would pay serious coin to see you get covered in fucking frappe in the
Yeah,
crash.
it was pretty bad, like private school uniform as well.
that's crazy.
That's fucked.
We had to go to school after.
That would have been, yeah, you didn't go to school?
No, we did.
You did? What did everyone on the bus say?
What? And you would have smelled like shit all day because of the milk.
Karma though.
Should I tell another one? It's not really that grouse, but one time me and my good mate Rob Dog, we were hooking up the jet ski, right? And my driveway is a bit of a cunt, right? Like
Yeah,
it's not.
It's whoever designed your driveway, dude, sue them.
It's like the Stephen
angles are
driveway.
I think
Fuck.
his parents designed it, didn't they?
Oh, it would have been an engineer. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If
Don't
you want,
put
if
it
you want
on
to get
them.
specifics, if you want to get in the nitty gritty, no, my parents didn't. Anyway, so we were hooking up the trailer, and it's really hard to hook up the trailer because it comes in at different angles, right? So you got
It's
like
shit.
it just sucks. In short, to
Yeah.
say it simply.
Well, it's not good.
And Rob goes, yeah, we put on the trailer properly. So we're going up the hill to get out of my house. We're all sweet. We make it up next hill. Turn the corner.
Yeah.
The fucking jet ski tow bars dragging along the bitumen.
And this is like a busy, like Mayfield
it's-
Street. Oh, not Mayfield Street.
Nah.
This is a busy street.
Like a main intersection. And I just hear, I look behind me and the fucking trailer is dragging along the concrete.
Yeah.
Luckily, we had the D shackles on. Otherwise, my jet ski, our jet ski would have been
gone.
T-boned.
Yeah, bro, that's fuck. That happens
And I
to
never
more
told
people.
Dad about that. I never
Oh,
told
really?
Dad about
Holy
that.
fuck.
Good thing he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
though.
Womp,
womp.
at the step.
This has turned into just car crashes and shit.
Have you heard? Dude, that happens more than you'd think. People that you see it all the time with
What,
like
trailers falling off?
jumping off the tow boards so people don't put it on, right? Dad and I had one we had a Bunnings trailer and we're leaving ours full of like, because you know how like you rent a Bunnings trailer with one piece of timber and then you use the cunt for the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to the tip, putting heaps of leaves and shit. And the first run,
That's actually smart.
Bro,
I've never thought of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We do it all the time. I hear this thing in the background, like this fucking noise of just like grinding for like probably like 2 minutes, bro, like a good 2 minutes. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that, man? I look in the rearview mirror and there's just sparks flying everywhere. I was like, Dad, you put that trailer in right here? He's like, yeah, mate, come on. I was like, are you fucking sure? He goes, do you want me to prove it to you? So we pull over, we come out, and it's like literally been dragging for that long. It's like grinded an angle in the fucking trailer, bro. And he's like, oh, nah, I mustn't have put it on right. So no shit, dude.
Shit can go wrong so quick. Yeah. Literally on the road.
But imagine if you're at a boat ramp or something. And like you're coming up, it jumps off. Oh, there goes fucking $500,000 worth of boat and trailer.
I get the worst performance anxiety at boat ramps.
Yeah, dude, I get horny over that shit, eh?
Yeah, but you are the man.
Shit.
You're just like good at shit like that because you believe in yourself.
I love that shit. Eh?
Chip would like reverse a semi-trailer and never have driven one and just be like, yeah, I can fucking do it.
Yeah,
and do it.
Well, dude, I live for that.
If you
shit.
think it. Do it. Yeah, I don't know how that one turned into just car crashes.
Yeah, I know. One time I was learning how to drive secretly. My parents didn't know I was doing this as well. So we're in this car. I was not meant to be driving this car as well because they were selling it.
Yeah.
And it was a manual, and I'd never driven manual before. Me and my sister in the car set the camera up, and we just film ourselves, just like me learning how to drive. And I was like reversed out the driveway. Kept stalled and kept fucking up. And we were like, all right, fine, let's not do this. And I went to drive into the driveway through the garage door. Like bent the whole garage door inwards. And it's all on video as well. I got a video of it.
Really? Can we release it?
Me and my sister were like, oh my God. And I just reversed out. And it's sort of like, thank God, it like popped itself back into place.
Really?
Yeah, but there was only a small dent down the corner.
That's so lucky.
And me and my sister didn't tell our parents for years until like the video,
cleared.
until it came up in like our memories, the video. We showed him, and Dad just pissed himself.
That's fucking crack up.
Good. Bro, you're lucky you didn't. That you would have had the biggest like just sigh of relief when that came back out.
Yeah, because when I drove through it. And I just saw the whole bottom half like cave in. I was like, I'm fucked. I'm going to boarding school. Like, Dad's going to actually rip my head off.
Yeah, shit.
So I wasn't meant to be driving the car. We're selling it.
Not a good combo.
It was a brand new garage door pretty much as well.
You literally knew all the risks and said, oh, fuck it.
And it's funny as well because my sister's like, you're in first. I was like, no, I'm not. And I was like being cocky.
Argued about
I
it?
just went straight through it. Yeah.
Anyway, that's fuck up. Send us in some of your big fuck ups.
Yeah, we'd love to hear 'em.
Yeah. I'll call them in on the hotline.
Yeah,
the number's in the Instagram bio.
Yeah, maybe some of them will like make us feel a bit better about ourselves, especially me who like may have killed.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, not those ones. They're fucked.
Nah, do it
because it would make you feel a lot better.
Do you have Ella Fine song of the week?
Are we going straight into it?
Should we just go straight into it?
Yeah, I do. I've got an LFI. It's actually a really grouse one. Just hold on one sec. All right. People are like clouds. It becomes a way better day if they just fuck off.
I mean, if you're not a people person, that's a great quote.
Oh, I think it's some people. I forgot to put that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Some
not
people.
all people.
That is good.
Like when I'm with you two, the sun's out.
No, but sometimes
Six pack sick.
Dude, when I'm with Coxie, it's fucking thunderstorms, cunt.
Yeah, thunderstorms are fire. I'll take that. No,
but it's raining.
Wait,
windy.
some clouds are good because some clouds actually make the sunset look a little bit better, and they're for good people in your life.
Yeah,
but when it's just cloudy and shit, fuck.
No, they are mates with the sun, like the fun clouds, the ones that make shapes and shit, the ones that you can giggle over.
The ones you're like, is that a dinosaur?
I see a monkey in the sky and go, oh, Jacko. Like,
and I see like a French bulldog.
And I see a little bitch and go, oh, Coxie's up there.
Anyway, I've got another song of the week for us. I reckon you'll like this one. Do you remember the band Slum Sociable?
Yes.
All right, listen to all night.
Is it Slum Social or Some Sociable? I always get it wrong.
I don't know.
Isn't it Slum Social?
Yeah.
Sociable, I think.
I think that was our first ever song of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this is another one.
It's Apartment sings today. They sung by Apartment,
Yeah.
This song is All Night by Slum Sociable, and it's a fucking tune. It's actually real good.
Yes.
We've already done it.
No, we haven't.
We've done Apartment.
We haven't done All Night.
I swear we did All Night. All Night's a good one. I thought we'd done it.
Dude, is he really going to shit
Dude,
on
we're
my
trying to
parade?
fucking...
We've already done that.
We're trying to finish on a clean
We've already
spray.
done that.
We're trying to finish clean. Dude, he's
That
gross.
was oi.
He's
That
gross.
was pretty good. If you was watching the YouTube, I killed that, by the way.
Dude, yeah, you killed it because you do it.
Wait, get
fucking
around the YouTube as well. For those who haven't, there's heaps of people that don't. Wait, even if you don't want to watch it, can you please just subscribe so it makes us look heaps better?
Yeah.
Because like,
And not
at
like
the
a
moment,
video.
it's killing us. We're not even at 1,000.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
big clout guys nowadays. Numbers
We're
and
big numbers, guys.
numbers and money mean everything to us. So
Wait, Chip, shout out as well. There's heaps of people listen to the podcast and then don't follow our Instagram as well. And
Just
I
gonna
mean,
come,
like
man.
heaps. And someone messaged the account today saying it was their first time actually following the Instagram. And they said Chip's not even tubby. So there you go.
Bro,
thoughts on that?
you're a fucking idiot, cunt.
What?
I'm not. We talk shit about everyone, about the same shit every time. I'm not. No shit, I'm not tubby, cunt.
No. Don't be in denial.
Oh my God, bro.
Because that person clearly is. That person's obviously vision impaired and they don't want to admit it. If we're going to get in the nitty gritty of stuff, their vision's not working.
No, you're right, dude.
No, but
No.
Tubbs, I think it's just a good thing if you just take the call.
Nah.
Don't take that.
Dude,
man.
I reckon,
Don't-
I reckon everything like we
Tubbs.
say is true. That's why, like, Coxie man doesn't know the bro code. We're never good
There
friends.
is no truth
He's
in
a
that.
shit
Wait,
cunt.
at the end of the day, Chip, my mum always told me one thing. He said, you never take shit from someone with a fringe.
Good call.
And my God, this cunt is squared up like
Your
a
mother
block
still
wall.
wipes your ass, can't it?
Dude,
Me,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
You've
You're
got a
telling
fringe
me-
Coxie that could block the sun, cunt.
I don't like the fringe, if I'm being honest, so I don't even care. You got curls.
At least you like it, yeah.
And guess what curls do?
Get the girls. Dude, sue me for having curls. Really? How low have you become on fucking insults?
I think he was complimenting you there.
He wasn't. Look,
No?
dude, a compliment from him?
Nope.
From fucking monkey face?
I tell you what, sideburns and a fringe are a dangerous combo.
I'll tell you what, smelling like a sloth and looking like the washed up dad of Shameless, it means fuck all coming from
Frank
you.
Gallagher, search him up.
Frank Gallagher.
If I was a sloth though, I'd be one of those like giant dinosaur age ones that are fucking massive. Have you heard of them?
Wait, they're sick.
Yeah.
Wait, you know...
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, that's what I'm saying.
You insulted him with something and he won off
Wait,
it.
this is actually cool. You know, back in the day,
Yeah.
Australia had their
in the
own
day.
dinosaurs, and one of them was giant kangaroos.
Yeah,
see that?
Procoptodons.
I don't think
I'm a nerd. It's literally
Is it actually it?
Procoptodons. They were fucking giant
they were
kangaroos.
giant kangaroos. We had like kangaroo dinosaurs, and we had massive wombats as well.
Wait, I just like cringed at the way I went, I'm a nerd.
What did you say? Procoptodons.
It was Procoptodon. Where do we
But
Procoptodons?
we had like wombats the size of like gets running around.
Dude, that would be
cool.
sick.
Yeah,
That
Like,
would be
I'm
sick.
not even kidding. They were called meta. They're not metamorphic. I think that's a rock. It's meta something. Mega something.
Yeah, mega nuts.
Mega
cunt.
Mega barge, like.
Anyway,
Mega
big up
white.
24, big up Mayfield podcast.
Yeah,
Shout
big-
out to Bevo. Chew your food. Cheers.
Rate us 5 stars. Cheers.
Yeah.